Okay, so it says write the expression using only the indicated logarithm. So again, this is a multiple choice question, so you're going to need to see what the answers are to know in what form that they want it in. I wouldn't expect you to be able to come up with that on your own. Okay, so it says, this one is the log base 1/4 of a minus b. Okay, so clearly all of these are written with using natural log. Okay, so do you all agree? Remember, we can rewrite this as the natural log of a minus b over the natural log of 1/4. Okay, because of that change of base, we said that this equals ln this over ln that, or log this over log that. And that's why I said this would have to be multiple choice, otherwise I would have to accept another answer, because you need to know where you're going here. Okay, and I chose natural log because this is what it wants in the answers. You could have done regular log. Okay, now here's the thing. We can split this up, right? Because it's a quotient. So we can rewrite this as the natural log of a minus b over quotient, the natural log of 1 minus the natural log of 4. What's the natural log of 1? What's the natural log of 1? 0. So this is going to become the natural log of a minus b over negative natural log of 4, because this is going to go away. Now, we're just going to bring the negative out front, so I'm just going to rewrite this as negative natural log of a minus b over the natural log of 4, and that's going to be your answer. Okay? Now, a quick trick. Whenever it's 1 over something, is it always going to be negative the denominator? Negative natural log denominator or negative log denominator? Yes, it will always be that. And why? Because you're always going to end up with this quotient here, okay? And it's always going to be of 1. Okay, so it's got to be 1 in the numerator because that's going to drop out and go to 0. So a quick way you would have known right away, because it was 1/4, that you could have just done negative ln 4 on the bottom. Okay? I want you to know where it's coming from, though. That's why I didn't tell you that first. Okay? You can still do it the long way. That's totally fine. So this would have given us D. Is the answer D? Yep. Okay. Good. Okay, so I want you to write the equation, sorry, not the equation. Write the expression in standard form. So that is a plus or minus bi. So clearly we don't like this down here. We can't have I in the denominator. We need to get rid of it. So we're going to multiply it by its conjugate over itself, obviously, because whatever we do to the denominator, we have to do to the numerator. Okay? So we are going to end up with this equaling 2i minus I squared over, and then this becomes 4 minus I squared. Okay, so this becomes 2i, let's see here, plus 1, right, because minus I squared. Okay, over, and then this becomes 4 plus 1. Whoops, I almost made that look like an I. Okay, because I squared is -1 minus a negative is plus 1, same thing up here. Okay, now we can't have this is in the wrong order. Okay, so I'm going to reverse that there. So 1 plus 2i over 5. Okay, and now we need to break it up so it's in the right form. So it's going to equal 1/5 plus 2/5 I. Okay, so it's got to be in that form, like a plus or minus bi. Okay, the real part, the imaginary part. So what you need to do is just make sure that you split it, even though a lot of times in other cases we've told you it's okay to leave it like this. In this case, you need to split it, and so it's in the two parts.
For 84, you have to write the 0i.
Yeah, you really technically should, because it's technically correct. Okay, so in this one, though, we're okay with what we see here, okay? And that was 1 plus 2/5 I, that was C, and 83 is C, okay?
And then for